So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Passing is crisp and sharp. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Too close for comfort. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Ribery. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a good ball played into space. Ronaldinho. Now it's Gullit. That's been intercepted. Oh, and he's through the middle. It's Eto'o! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Eto'o deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's had it nicked away. Chance here to counter. Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking tidy in possession here. Might be danger here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Neither side yet able to find the net. Maldini.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mateus. Manchester United finding their passes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Ribery. De Bruyne. Darwin. And it's De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Floated through. That's very neat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gullit is offering a right smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And here's Eto'o.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Araujo to Bergami. Maldini. And they can counter here. Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Tonali promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's been shifted off it. He's played it. Nunez! He's done very well to get to that.
Nunez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Eto'o. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Cantona. And here's Eto'o. Foot in. De Bruyne. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Byrne cuts out the pass. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Cantona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Byrne gets over and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. That has not gone well. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Drogba. Lawan just eases him off the ball. Mateus. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Drogba. De Bruyne. Up he goes! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Lawan. Eto'o. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham. That's been cut out, well played. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ribéry. Good pressure, determined, intense.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, he's got the shot away! They've done it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can...
Torres! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, I'd like to praise a nicely constructed move and goal, but it's hard to see past the many defensive frailties on view there. It was a shambolic attempt to deal with that last attack. It really was.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Fernando Torres. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Mateus. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lam. And here's Cantona. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Eto'o. And that's gone loose. Ribéry. It's Bellingham. De Bruyne. Now it's Drogba. Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. Eto'o. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
Schneider taking charge of the dead ball.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 18. Il numero 13.
And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
Neymar. Il numero 1. Neuer.
Manchester United have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Messi. Fernando Torres.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Drogba. He could be in here. Oh, Red, nice interception. The ball's
Ci
gone
saranno
astray.
3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Snyder. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. And they've got rid. Neymar. Bellingham. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.